here tonight taking advantage of these beautiful clear and still conditions to do a bit of night flying. And if you haven't tried it, you should really give it a go. It's deeply relaxing and gives you a whole new perspective on FPV flying. Anyway, I know that customizing your radio or pimping it out is very popular, but it's not just for me. Although, sometimes something comes along that I just can't resist. Isn't this just about the swoopiest thing you've ever seen? It's the new Radiomaster Boxer Transparent Edition. Hello, and welcome to the Whirly Bloke channel. This is the latest 2023 version of the extremely popular Radiomaster Boxer transmitter, the Transparent Edition. It's essentially the same as their existing Boxer, but this has this awesome clear case that includes a bright white LED kit and some gimbal rings. You get a case and a neck strap, and it's available with ELRS and EdgeTX pre-installed. And it costs $160, which is only $20 more than the standard Boxer. And in the UK, that's around £125. Now, I did a full review of the Boxer when it was first released about 6 months ago, and my opinions about it haven't changed since then. It's still my favourite radio, and I use it for everything, so I think it's excellent, and I couldn't see myself needing anything else. If you're not familiar with the Boxer, I've put a link to my full review in the description below, and I did a follow-up showing how to replace the gimbals for the outstandingly good AGO1 gimbals. Again, that's linked below. But when this transparent version came along, I just had to have one. So I'm going to show you how I took this apart and fitted the LED gimbal rings. They don't come installed when you buy it, you've got to fit it yourself, but it's really, really straightforward. And I'll also fit my AGO1 gimbals to create what I think is my ultimate radio. In the case, we've got the transmitter itself. It comes with this rather natty gimbal protector, which is very nice. And here's the transmitter itself, which looks absolutely fantastic. And this comes fitted with these Hall Effect gimbals, which are fantastic. And I'm going to show you how to get this apart and fit the LED lights and the gimbal rings. Now, as it turns out, I've got my AGO1 gimbals, which I've taken off my old Boxer. And although these are really, really good, these are utterly fantastic. And I've reviewed these before. So I'm going to swap these in at the same time. So in the box, or rather the case, in here, we've got a nice neck strap that's included. What else have we got in here? So we've got the gimbal rings themselves. These are translucent. And then we get a pair of white LED rings. I can get those out. Oh, I don't want to come out of there. And these fit over here like that. Now you can get these as blue as well as white. The Boxer transparent version comes with white, but as it turns out, I've got a set of blue ones, which I'm going to fit because I really like the blue. There's a little screen protector there, if you need it, the USB cable, and these are the longer screws that you'll need to fit these. So let's get this all apart. It really is very straightforward. The first thing you're going to need to do is there's a little label down here, and you just need to slice along the edge there, just through there, because that will stop it coming apart. You need to get these off, and you'll find there's a little hole that you can grab there. Remember, these are handed, they don't fit the same on either side, so get those off. Take the battery cover off and get rid of the battery holder, and then there's just 4 screws here, here, here and here. Oops. And then you can just lift this off. I'm going to put these screws away for safekeeping so I don't lose them. Couldn't be simpler. To get the gimbals out, and you need to get the gimbals out so that you can fit these underneath, you simply unplug the cable. And then there are 4 crosshead screws holding the gimbal in. And once you've undone those, this will just lift out. Now the screws that are in here are quite short, and they can be replaced with these new ones. That. Make sure you get it the right way around. The cables go down this side. These are the longer screws that come in the pack. You can see they're quite a bit longer. So the first thing we need to do is fit this gimbal ring, and this goes that way round with the fat bit over there, like that. And then you've got the LED ring. So I say these are blue. The ones that come with the Boxer transparent are white, but I like the blue, so I'm going to fit those. Those fit in there just like that. Make sure they fit in. Come on. Oh, it's caught on there. There we go. And make sure that is flush with the flat part. Then if you get your gimbal, in this case it's my, sure it's the right one, yep. This is my AG01 gimbal, but you'd be fitting this one if you're just putting the gimbal rings on. Put that in there. slot this in place and just give that a little tweak just to hold it there, and then fit the other 4 screws. Whoops. Make sure that it is seated down properly against the face of the front cover, and then you can screw these up. Don't go mad with these, just make sure they're nipped up and the gimbal is securely in place. There we go. Make sure there's nothing interfering with that moving around. And then this cable, the gimbal cable, just plugs in there like that. Press it down and tuck the cable down where it was originally, making sure it doesn't tangle up with any of this. And then the power for the LED ring just plugs into that connector there. All very simple. I just need to do exactly the same with this one now. Again, just make sure that the cables aren't interfering with any of the gimbal mechanism, and this cable tucks down the side here. That's it, really straightforward. So we can put this back together now. Check that's in, that's in, that's in, that's in, that's in. All tight. There we go. And it's just a case of putting these 4 screws back in. So there we go. Just have a quick check around, make sure that it's all correctly done up and there's no wires being pinched or anything like that. And then you can put the side handles back on. And like I said, remember these are handed, so they only go on one side, and I find it's easier to put this bit in first and then just press it down. Oops. Make sure we're going to get it in properly. Same on this side. Just push those in and press that down. I mean, that's incredibly simple to do. Now we just need to check that everything is working. Now you could use the battery holder that comes with the transparent version and use a couple of 18650s, but I've been using this 6200 mAh on my other Boxer and I never seem to need to charge this up, so it really is worth getting hold of one of these if your budget stretches to it. So let's just plug that in. back cover on. It's always a bit of a squeeze to get that on. Now, the moments of truth. That's that there.
Welcome to Edge TX.
Wow, that looks fantastic. When you change the gimbals on any radio, you really do need to calibrate the sticks. This is incredibly easy to do. I've covered this before on another video, but I'll go through it again. Press the system button, page back, 2 clicks to page 6 of 7, and you see calibration. So if you just hit that, press enter to start, and you set the sticks to their midpoints like that. Same with the pots at the top. Hit enter, and then you just waggle these around to their end stops. And don't forget to do the same for the pots as well. And you'll see this little graphic here is showing you where everything is. And when you've done that, just hit enter. That's it, you're done. Hit return, hit return, hit return, and you're back to where you started. Fantastic. This looks unbelievable. I have tried it with the white LEDs as well. It looks really good. I think the blue looks a bit better. So, there we have it. The transparent edition. Another great transmitter from Radio Master that not only works exactly as it should, with great features and reliability, it also looks absolutely fantastic. And Radio Master have got a few bundle deals available on their website at the moment. You can choose from this with the large 6200 mAh battery, which I think is really worth it, these AG01 gimbals, and the SkyRC balance charger that I reviewed recently. You just pick which items you want and you get up to a 5% discount. Do let me know what you think of this in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Hit like and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.